Hey guys, TriggerhappyJon coming at you with another Nier Reincarnation video, guys. So I know it's been a while since I've been posted. I've been kind of a little bit, kind of a little bit out of it as far as making the content goes. Still been streaming at least 2 to 3 days a week. Basically, I kind of just felt a little stuck in the rut on the game, so I kind of didn't really want to do a whole lot of content. I try to strive to make decent content for you guys. If you think otherwise, sorry, I'm doing my best. But I did want to get back on here, and I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know my thoughts on the Abyss Tower Burning Prison. I do think this is probably the hardest Abyss Tower we've had yet. The last one was the Light Abyss Tower, and that one was really easy. We were able to blow through that one with no problems. I think I cleared it in about an hour and a half. Now, the other day, I think Tuesday night, I was streaming, and Abyss Tower came out, so it's like, you know what, hey, it just launched, let's go ahead and hop in it. Let's see how hard this is. As you can see here, I made it to quest 10 without failing. Now, with that being said, notice how many of these I left open. Now, a couple of these were kind of my own fault. I did misunderstand a couple of the rules as far as like the abilities, right? So use character skills 5 times, so on and so forth. I don't know why this tripped me up, but for some reason I was thinking you couldn't use your weapon skills. You can use weapon skills just fine. You just cannot use your character's ultimate more than 5 times in the fight. So with that being said, I had my monster die because I only have a tier 2, and it cost me a star. So I made a few silly mistakes, but towards the end here, guys, this got super hard. Now notice that this shouldn't be all that hard. I mean, even quest 11 is 85k. My deck itself, I mean, you can see I have a decent force amount. I have the decent water weapons. Now, I do not have my water weapons leveled up as high as I do most of my other weapons. So if we go into my enhanced characters, weapons, there we go. You'll notice I have a good majority of my weapons, at least 80 to 85 here and there. But you'll notice like this is dark, light, even your wind, right? Then we get into the water section. Oh, it's pretty pitiful. Other than a spear here, which I think was a free spear that we got from an event, I don't have the most reliable equipment and weapons when it comes to that. Even in the fire realm, you can see here I have 3 fire swords that are maxed. These 2 here, plus I have Lars's fire sword. So that's I think that's why I'm struggling so much, guys. The fact that I haven't invested in my water weapons has really been a hindrance to me. And now I did notice when I did subjugation as well, I ran into the same thing. I struggled against the fire subjugation boss. I believe I only got to B tier on that one. The other ones I did fairly well on, and I think I've set up here to do a lot better on the wind one next time. And I'm gonna do all right on the fire one, but water seems to be really the bane of my existence. So that being said, make sure you guys are go ahead and upgrading all of these weapons that you're going to be using primarily, and focus on them. You definitely want to have at least 3 weapons that you focus on for each different affinity. That way you can have a good strong loadout majority of the time anyways. Now, something else to notice is with this being a fire abyss tower, what you're going to want to do is, and what I've neglected to do, that I was actually I was trying to farm some today, and I totally spaced it while I was working. But you want to max out this mech health pod, because you want to be able to get the blaze shut down all the way down here to the bottom. That's going to help you out a lot, because it's going to mitigate a lot of the damage for you. So then what you can do, so there's a couple strategies. You can run the blaze pod here with the water book. Nope, not the water book, sorry. What was it? The water pod. Yeah, the water pod. I don't know why I was thinking it was the book for some reason. But yeah, you can run the water pod, which is going to give you the highest water damage dealt. So this will give you the highest water bonus damage. And then from there, you can also run with, say, this book here, which is going to give you some heals. Now, you will see here that its attack, when it procs, will do also continually recovers 10% HP for all allies for 3 turns. This is a really good one. So what I would do is I would segregate this one to the very back of the line, so that way if you're using auto, it's the last book that gets, the last companion that gets used. So that way when you get to the boss battles, you can actually recover and sustain, because it's always that last boss that has a little bit more stats that really hurt you in the end. But yeah, that's definitely a good point or pointer to kind of point out. I haven't been doing that because I thought I could DPS it. Tonight I will be streaming, and I'm going to be going through and I'm going to do everything I can to try to beat this Abyss Tower. And as you can see here, that's why I have the wrong one in. I am trying to mitigate water damage instead of boosting my water damage. That's the first problem, guys. Actually, no, this is the wrong loadout. Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's go to my water loadout. Yeah, as you can see here, this is the current water loadout, or the last one I just used. But either way, same problem. I've got the wrong companion equipped, so let's get that switched out here. And I was also using the crit rate companion. I'm going to take my own advice here. I'm going to start using the heal book, because I feel like that's going to do you the most benefit. My stats are not the greatest, and as you can see here, I don't know if you saw my last video about the Abyss Tower. My strategy was literally getting the best memoirs in place, and then getting the best weapons in place, and just replacing the main character and the primary weapon. Yes, you do lose stats. I am 100% aware of this, but I thought that did like the biggest benefit for me on the last Abyss Tower, where it didn't eat up a lot of my time. Now this one's a lot harder, so I think I'm gonna have to take time and really think about, okay, maybe I do need to select each individual weapon to really optimize my chances. Because as you can see here, this is a pretty mid-grade tier, and total force is 89k. I mean, and I'm going up against 85k next for my force power, so that's going to give me a slight disadvantage. Now, one thing I did want to touch on that I think everyone's kind of feeling in this is it does seem like the rewards are basically the exact same rewards as before, which isn't bad, but I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a little burnt out on this. It's the same thing over and over. It's kind of why I didn't want to why I didn't make content last week, is just because I was starting to see a pattern. And when you see patterns develop, they can be either good or it can be bad. The problem is the patterns we're developing, but our chance to get stamina, the quickness of getting the new banners, the new characters, they're not going down. And JP is still getting more stuff released. And I feel like they're really on pace to try to get us matched up by Christmas. Well, Christmas is about a month and a half away from now. And I gotta tell you, I mean, if they try to cram all that in and get us caught up, I feel like a lot of people are gonna get burnt out. I feel like a lot of people are not going to want to play the game, and that kind of makes me sad a little bit, because I've enjoyed this game so much. I've invested a lot of time and money into this game. As a content creator, I've enjoyed playing it, so it makes it really what's the word, disheartening that we are getting the same repetitive patterns and they're not giving us anything back. They're not taking our feedback. I know everyone out there has been saying the same thing, like we need more stamina, either that or, you need to have like half off stamina events. Like, yeah, we get Nier days, which you get the drops and whatnot, but like, even if we did like just like a week, like once every 3 weeks, they did a half off stamina event. So that way you get people to get to play the game more. And new players who are coming in who cannot catch up to us by any means, because we had half off stamina for how long, and they're not going to have that at all. So I do think they need to start taking some of our feedback into consideration here and kind of slow down on doing the same things over and over. I do like that, yes, we are able to get more cubes. This is great. I do like that we are able to get more advanced handbooks. This is awesome, especially for my free-to-play players who aren't like me, who aren't willing to go out and spend that money or can't, whatever their thought on it is. And that's totally fine. If you don't want to be a spender, you don't have to. You don't have to spend on anything in the game and play it, enjoy it. You don't have to spend to come watch me play it on Twitch either. It's all about just having fun playing the game. And so I do like that. Yes, we have the advanced handbooks. We have the cube in here. That's great. I don't like how we don't really have a whole lot of stamina. This one is definitely so far the hardest. I don't even mind the hardness of this Abyss Tower. It's okay. It pushes you, it challenges you, it kind of lets you know where your pitfalls are. And as you can see, I don't even think I have the extra materials here, guys, to upgrade my water weapons to get me to the point where I really need to be. Because, for example, like I really need A2's weapon to be maxed out, because she's my damage dealer. She does 9 out of 10, like she does most of my damage. As you can see here, I can ascend this one more time and that's it. Now, where else am I at? I don't even think I have this the skills maxed out on here. No, I don't have the skills maxed out. We can go up a little bit here, which will help slightly, but not that much, you know what I mean? Now I do know, like, yes, we have the paid gyms only banner going on. This also irritates me. I hate that it has to be paid gyms, guys. So I don't like that you guys have to spend money to go buy water affinity characters and weapons just to keep progressing in this Abyss Tower. Yes, there was one that was not paid gyms that released not long ago, and we knew this was coming, but it's only been here for a couple of days and they took away the other banner. Well, who's to say you get to jump in there on the first day and get to play the event and go, oh crap, I really need to go get some water weapons, or so on and so forth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hate that they're doing that. I don't like it. These are little things that are really starting to bug me about the game. And I do apologize. I'm trying not to be negative about this, but it's just like, I don't know, like, I want to support and I want to make content and I want to promote the game. But when you do things like this, it makes it hard. It makes it really, really hard for me to go, hey, go play this game. This is a great game. You won't be upset. You won't have your dreams crushed, or and they won't hoodwink you, like, because they do. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. I'm sorry, I know I got a little bit on a rant, whatnot. I did want to go ahead and show you guys where I was at on the Abyss Tower. I do think this is the hardest Abyss Tower, and yeah, I'll be live again tonight on Twitch, twitch.tv/TriggerhappyJon. I'll be streaming the Abyss Tower. We're gonna hopefully beat it tonight. If not, we're gonna get as close as we can, and then I'll probably, I don't know, we may stop it there. Saturday I'll be live again as well. As usual, we'll probably do other games. Side note, Awakening Chaos Era is coming out as of probably the 22nd, so definitely stay tuned. I will probably be doing some content on that game as well, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. The channel has been growing and I've been so thankful and so happy. It definitely brings a smile to my face. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.